But we're going to go ahead and jump into our finale, Mother Requiem.
The gods made life not eternal, but what is of the things you share? Departed souls still hear us, and gives our hearts the chance to repair. Over the last days we spent with you, we felt your love was everywhere. As we witnessed the last breath you exhaled, and it was heard by the ones that care. From memories we made a journal.
It's been a weird journey. I love it.
All the pages filled with love.
I love getting interesting artists on my channel. Stuff I've never heard.
Love's be eternal. Till the day I join you somewhere above.
Thanks, brother. Very weird album, dude. Weird and just... Oh, I was jamming it. I like this album. I'll probably jam a couple of these songs in the future. That is it, man. That is our whole album. I know Glenn told me that he didn't care if I did the remixes. There is a total of 10 remixes, so I think we're gonna have to say pass on that. But if you want to see the remixes, by all means request them in the comments or come to Discord to request. I'll check them out. We're gonna jump into my review. My top 3 on this album. Number 1 is 100% Digital Heroin Part 1. Absolutely fucking love that track. The video was super weird, but the track was really, really good. I liked it a lot. A lot of automation, a lot of panning, just a lot of beautiful production, dude. Beautiful. Number 2, Point of No Return featuring Augur, the guy I thought that was in Blut Angel. Very interesting song. I loved it. It was just, it had a lot of twists and turns in it, and I just really appreciated that a lot. And it was a very, very, very good song, for sure. Yeah, it's my mom's favorite, for sure. And number 3, I'm probably gonna have to go with Kill the Conspiracy or World in the Gutter. I like both of them. They were really, really good songs. They really pulled me in. The other songs really didn't pull me in as much as those 2 songs and the ones before this did. I'm gonna have to go with World in the Gutter. I really, really like that song a lot. It took me a couple seconds to guess, or not really guess, but to like give you my final thoughts. It's probably my 3rd favorite for sure. Gonna be listening to these songs pretty often, dude. Pretty often. Really liked all these songs. Some of the songs I didn't like. My Religion is Dark, and sadly, it's their 2nd most popular song, which is kind of like, I didn't care for it. I didn't really like it. It was just too repetitive, and it's just, I don't know, I just didn't like it. The Wolf. Very boring song. Piano, just not really pulling me in at all. And finally, Super Selfie Superstar. Very repetitive, very boring song. Didn't get pulled in at all. I didn't like it. Album MVP. The album MVP for Massive Ego, Church of the Malfunction is... Let's see here. Who was in this album? Who was in this album? I gotta give it to you, man. I personally think that Lloyd Price fucking nailed these keyboards, these synths, dude. He's so fucking good at programming. He did the fucking production. Very, very fucking brilliant job by him, man. I'm giving him MVP, 100%. His synths, best part of this album. absolutely reminded me of VNV Nation and fucking Combi Christ and shit like that, dude. Stuff that I still jam today. And yeah, dude, I fucking love that. Best party album. Influences. Number 1. Probably have to go number 1 being VNV Nation. It is a band. I think they're British. Are they British? I'm gonna look this up so people are gonna be like, oh, you're such an idiot. London. They're British. I was correct. So they're British from London, United Kingdom. They are a dark wave / synth wave band, and they 100% reminds me of VNV Nation. I think it's their number 1 influence. Number 2 influence, I'm probably gonna have to go with some Combi Christ, dude. Combi Christ vibes all over this fucking album, dude. Just with the fucking drum and bass and the trance wave. Fucking loved it, dude. Beautiful, beautiful Combi Christ memories with nostalgia. Throat full of glass and stuff like that. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with KFMDM. I'm pretty sure I got that right? And by the way, KMFDM. By the way, my influences are normally always gonna be bands. There's a couple of exceptions, like movies or like soundtracks or something like that, video games. But this one's, it's bands. Number 4, I'm probably gonna have to get it to Blue Angel. I mean, they already said that they fucking toured with him, right? So I've heard a couple songs by him. So we'll give it to Blue Angel. And I think the 5th influence will be Deiner Lackinen, which is an old 80s band from Germany that we reacted to on one of my streams. Very, very same vibes as that. I could say Depeche Mode, I could say Duran Duran, but it's not touching me like most of those influences are touching me. Giggity, right? Just kidding. The genre for this album is, number 1 is 100% dark wave. Number 2 is trance. Number 3 is goth. Number 4 is industrial. And finally, number 5 is electronica. I believe that those are the 5 influences that make up the Church of the Malfunction. If you guys have any differences, then please leave it in the comments or put it in the chat of what you think it is. The implication. So judging by the name of these tracks and some of the lyrics in these tracks, it's speaking about how fucked up our world is. My religion is dark. Digital heroin. We're always looking at our cell phones. That's a drug. The Last Sun Rays of June. They wrote this during the COVID-19 pandemic, so it makes sense that that was their influence. That was their inspiration to write this during the COVID-19 pandemic. Point of no return. We reached. They thought it was the end of the world, probably. So I believe that this album, in a TLDR setting, is basically about the end of the world and basically how fucked up we're fucking up our world. We're treating it like shit, and we're gonna pay for it when we die. And hopefully one of these days we will get back to where we were at the start, but I highly doubt it because our world is going to shit, man. It's going to shit. It's been going to shit for a long time, and yeah, that's how I feel about it. My rating. Judging how I didn't like several songs on this album, I didn't like 3 songs, really didn't like 3 songs, and then the other ones are just kind of boring as well, but not too boring, I can stomach them. I'm gonna give this album a 4.7 out of 10. It didn't pull me in. It really didn't pull me in as much as I didn't think it would. I thought I was going to get pulled in big time, but I was sadly mistaken. And now Glenn gets to watch this and probably cry, because he was probably hoping for a good review, but it is what it is, man. He knows how I feel about abandon all ships. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you on the next album review, which will be Diabolus in Musica, Dirge for the Archons. And that will take place next, 2 weekends from now. So it will be on July 8th will be our stream for Dirge for the Archons. And after that, 2 weeks after that, will be Xanthrocoid. Yeah, it's a double album, so it's going to be a long one. And that's a Horseman request. Infinity Z is the one that won last year's top 3 that I started doing in my live streams. Yeah, I believe he was first place. No, Makai was first place, then then Infinity's, then Mom. And I've already done Mom's request, and I have to get to Makai's in later months. If you're interested in becoming one of the top 3 entries, then please come follow me on Twitch and join in on the fun every other Saturday. I will see you next time. Peace.